Hi, I'm Stan DeFreitas, Mr. Greenthumb, and we're glad you're with us. We're going to talk about a flowering plant that I think you should be thinking about, and it's used kind of all over the world. It's Coxcomb is a common name for it. Celosia is another name for it. And sometimes some of them look like brains, and they'll actually be called the brain flower. And they look kind of like, well, maybe a coxcomb that's kind of going to the side. It's kind of gnarly looking. It looks kind of weird, but it's attractive. This has some of the most vibrant color in the flowers. They'll come in yellows, they'll come in reds, different combinations of colors. Beautiful plant, used as a bedding plant. Now, if you're going to grow it from seed, the soil needs to be warm. You can't start it when the soil's real cold. So we're talking in your area, you know when it gets to be a warmer soil, that's when you start them from seeds. Often I'm a lazy gardener, so I'll go ahead and get some already started. Somebody's already taken the difficult part out at the nursery by growing them up for you. And I love that because this is the tricky stage. From that little tiny seed to this stage, you know, that's the stage you can get damping off and other fungus problems. But if you let the nurseryman grow it, that's half the battle's gone. But if you like starting stuff from seeds, go ahead. Go ahead and start your little seeds in a little tray. And when you plant them out, probably plant them about 9 inches to 12 inches apart. It's kind of an upright plant, so it normally doesn't spread over too far. I say that. You may find one that flops over and then still flowers and looks a little bit funny. They like a good soil that has a good deal of moisture in it. So you can take a look at this one. Sometimes I like to pop them out of here just to kind of get an idea. This one's kind of root bound, and you can see it has a good root ball. You can see it has a good bit of, fibrous roots through here. See how these roots are nice and white and healthy? That's a good sign. If you ever pop a plant out at the nursery, the nurseryman may look at you a little bit funny and say, what the heck are you doing? Well, you want to make sure that it has a good white, healthy root system. If you pop one out, it kind of looks yellow and brown, well, don't put it in the ground. Put it back into the container and say, I think I'll look at the one right on down the road. All right, celosias or coxcombs. It's a beautiful plant. It's an annual. You probably could get it to last maybe longer than one season if you live in a real warm location. But if you're in a cool area, they're not going to take the cold. So you're going to have to replant it. Easy to start from seed, and it's easy to get them already started as you have in this celosia or coxcomb. A lot of people like the name because it's kind of an odd looking sounding name, coxcomb or brain plant, but has a nice leaf. It's also edible. Now, most people don't eat their plant, they use it as a bedding plant. But I've known some of my friends who like to eat just about everything. And Tanya probably would use some of the flower, and some of the leaf could be used as well. You can cook it up if you wish in like a soup or a stew, or you could probably just wash the leaf off, make sure it's nice and clean, and you could use it maybe in a little garnish for a salad as well. But bedding plant makes a nice addition. It's nice to have something so pretty, so colorful, potentially edible, and one that you could use in your lawn or landscape as a nice bedding plant or as a specimen group. Celosias, beautiful plant to have. Now, if you liked our segment, make sure you like it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and make sure you tell Aunt Nellie she ought to be watching our show on a regular basis.